Well, how's everybody doing? It is Thursday afternoon. Can you hear me okay? Get the mic turned up here just a little bit. Oh, we got a few people in the room here. Nunyard, Texas on the back 20. Good afternoon. Copper Kettle Farms. Hi, Crystal. How you doing? Homestead Dreaming. Eric. I'm going to just leave it at Eric. That's what I've been told to do. We'll leave it at Eric. Good afternoon to you. Serenity Mountain Farm. River Rock Homestead. Homestead Dreaming. Gardening in the North. Copper Kettle Farms. I already said Copper Kettle. Serenity Mountain Farm. I already said Homestead Dreaming. You can hear me. That's good. Okay. Let's look at some of the things that we're gonna be looking at today. If you're, and I thought maybe an appropriate thumbnail would be is your YouTube page broken? And what that pretty well means is it doing for you what it can do for you? So I'm over here trying to multitask. I'm not having a real successful time of it, but I got to get the wheel hooked up. Some of the things we're going to be looking at is your channel name. And what we mean by that, is it easy to remember? Is it easy to spell? Is it something that people can readily find? Going to be looking at your channel art. That includes your banner, your icon. Banners are a lot more important than what many people think they are. If you just watched our little advertisement for our Monday Night Live, you'll notice every single channel that we had on there, we were advertising those channels via their banners. Some of them, most of them, maybe you know very well. But if you didn't know them and their name wasn't there, would you know them? So, very important thing to have, in my opinion, is a name on the banner. Is it formulated in the right manner? Will it display good across all devices? Does it degrade well? Take a brief look at your channel description. Do you have an email in the proper location? Do you have stuff in the description that shouldn't be there? You cannot put links in the description. You can put the text there, but you cannot put a link there. Links belong down below on the About page. Do you have any playlists? Let's talk about some of the do's and don'ts on playlists. And of course, we'll look at your thumbnails. Are you encroaching on YouTube space with your thumbnails? Something you wanted folks to see and YouTube is covering it up? Well, we'll see. Your overall channel presentation. What I mean by that is just how does it present itself? How does it look? And of course, do you have a channel trailer? Channel trailers, 30 to 60 seconds in length. Just a quick, hi, how are you video that tells us a little bit about yourself and about you and about your channel. And with that, I'm looking here at the chat. We've only got, we got to get some more people on the wheel here. If you want to put your name on the wheel, just type !wheel in the chat. Our bot will give you a link, or you can look down in the description of this live stream below and get a link to put your name on the wheel. So I see we're up to 4 names here on the wheel. So Bomber Steve, good to see you today. Mama Z is in the house. The white picket fence. Oh, people are still coming. Gardening with the bulldogs. I thought at first I said bullfrogs on, but I guess it's bulldogs.
There's a bulldog from their petunia.
Adrian Rose, good afternoon. Daisy Gray's Farm. Glad to have you stop in here. Yeah, when the Stream Element bot responds with the link, you can just go ahead and click on that link, and you can get your name put on the wheel. So, if everybody's ready, we got a few names on here. Let's go ahead and bring the wheel over and give it a spin, and let's get this show on the road. So, please notice that Smudge is socially distancing, guarding the wheel here, and we have our independent observer. They're both wearing face masks that were made by us. And if you'd like to have a face mask, custom-made face mask, because who knows how much longer we got to wear these damn things. But if you'd like to have one, custom-made with your choice of whatever the heck you would like on it, send us an email. We'll fix you right up. All right, let's give the wheel a spin. Okay, Global Watchman News. Global Watchman News. Let me get this set up and I'll explain a little bit more of what we're doing here. Okay, Global Watchman News. What you see in front of you right now is a non-signed in browser page. You notice up here in the upper right-hand corner, we're not signed in. We do this for a couple reasons. It shows total independence as to your channel. How easy is it to find? And also, if you have that channel trailer there, should we be subscribed to you or anything like that, we would not see the trailer. But since when you're not signed in, you are not subscribed, we would see channel trailers no matter whose channel it was. So let's just type your name in the search here. We're on the YouTube page. Global Watchman News. Oh, all righty. I see 161 videos. And let's go check out Global Watchman News. All right. Like your banner. Like your banner. However, let me share with you something here. And let me get out my pen. I'm sorry, I have to mark your page up. I only mark it up on my screen now, so don't worry. All right. The plus things about your banner. Number one, it's big and bold. It's in your face, if you would, right up here at the top. It looks really nice on this laptop. It would look really nice on a desktop. And I'm guessing it's probably going to look pretty good on a TV screen too. But on a phone, it's not going to look so good. Because somewhere in this vicinity right here, and this vicinity right here, nothing over in here, and nothing over in here is going to show. So chances are very good on a phone, it's going to look like Global Watchman New or something. So all that is paying close attention to to the template that YouTube supplies you, and with the as strong as what this banner looks like, I would just I would take the center part of this banner out and just shrink it down a little bit so that it totally fills up the center part of the template of the text area that displays across all devices. So that's a plus thing. The second thing I notice here, there is no channel trailer. There's no channel trailer here.
It's private. They said that the channel trailer is unlisted. Look up Global Washington News 3 for my trailer.
Okay. So a different channel, is that what they're saying? Okay. We're going to go there in a minute, but let me finish here on this one because this is obviously a channel that you have here that you typed up. I want people to see. Nowhere here do you have any mention of how many subscribers you have. That is a huge turnoff to a lot of people. Just so you're aware of that. And yeah, by all means, you should have the your subscriber count turned on. Let's jump back to the About page, and we'll very quickly mention here that in a description, just because of the way human beings work, the best way to convey your message across is to have multiple paragraphs with no more than 3 lines of type in each paragraph divided by a white space. So you have this in here and you have it 1, 2, 3. It is 4 lines. I think it'd be further off ahead, whatever message you want to convey here, to have a couple, maybe 3 paragraphs, shorter, easier to follow. You also have a link in your description. You type right in here, link to backup channel. Number one, this is not a link. This is not clickable. This is not where you put a link. If you want people to utilize this, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to highlight it, copy it, paste it, go to, or whatever. And people are too lazy to do that. And the second part of this is you are sending them to a channel view as subscriber.
Plus, he has backup link down the bottom.
Of course.
He has that as a link.
Okay, so you have this as a link as well.
Yeah. I just found it.
So you're just duplicating this. So there's a few things here you could clean up. Let's jump into your playlists. You don't have any playlists. Okay, on your thumbnails, we're looking here at the last 18 of them. Just some quick general problems that I see is there's not enough contrast between the lettering here and the background of the image here. It makes it very difficult to read. It just blends in. You don't need for me to tell you this. You can see that by yourself. With the magnifying glass over it helps, but without that, the second problem with this one, which was 2 times ago, is what is on your thumbnail is the same thing as the title of the video. So that's redundant. You would be further ahead if you want this to be the title of the video, to use a single keyword on the thumbnail if you think that text on a thumbnail is desirable in this particular case. Text on a thumbnail is absolutely a great thing to have, and it can also hurt you. The thumbnail is what grabs somebody's attention first. It's the first thing people see, and nobody gets to any of your videos without seeing a thumbnail. So thumbnails are extremely important. This one right here, you've included some of your verbiage in the lower right-hand corner, which is taken up by YouTube. If you notice, the time is covering up your verbiage. And YouTube doesn't care what you have on there. They're covering up with their stuff. So you never want to have anything in the lower right-hand corner. Same way here. The timestamp is covering up your verbiage. So you've just wasted that. And it's totally redundant. There's nothing different on the thumbnail to the title of the video. So again, if it's not adding to it, what's the point? We have the same thing here. It's covering up on your thumbnail. Okay. Well, they're on the channel that I'm looking at. I don't. It doesn't matter to me if the man in the moon made them, and I'm not trying to be picky. I'm trying to point out to you some of the things that we see, and to do nothing but to help you improve your channel, improve your view counts, improve your reception as conceived by other people. Back on the home page, this is you have default, and then you have a past live streams, which is a little bit interesting, which would indicate a playlist, but you obviously have the playlist hidden. So you have it hidden, and then you express it on the home page. There's a lot of strange things about this whole thing. I'm looking at your views on the videos. There's nothing outstanding here, especially with your topic, your subject matter here. I would expect a lot larger count. Perhaps some better thumbnails might help that. Yes. Yes. Yeah. The thing you can always do, here's things you can always do after the fact. You can change a thumbnail. You can change a title. Doesn't hurt you at all. You can go in and you can change keywords behind the video. You can go in and add end screens and informational screens. What you cannot do is you can't go in and download that video and re-edit it and re-upload it. At that point, it's a new video.
How many channel with 50,000 subs was terminated a month ago?
Okay. I think you got a lot of good things going here, and I'm certainly not opposed to. Whatever anybody wants to have on their channel, I'm all for it. Yeah. But here's some general things that and these ideas, these are not mine alone. These are things that are preached by folks like Daryl Eves, Nick Nimmons, D. Nimmons, all of the big YouTube advisors, Sean Cannell, and some of the others. I'm not an independent in this, but they don't have time to to spend with smaller channels. So I kind of try to fill that little bill, and we come in here once a week, and not only do we look at folks' channels and try to help them, but if we'll go a step further, if they need help creating a banner, if they need help finding out how to do the links on the back page, where do I do this? How do I create a new branding logo for myself? We'll help with all of that stuff, and we're just an email away. So if you ever have any questions, just email us at T Family Homestead. Say, hey, Daryl, what can you help me with my banner? Or can you help me with this thumbnail or whatever? So anyway, I thank you for being here, and I hope to see you. Hope to see you come back. Let's go ahead and get the wheel spinning here again. We'll get somebody else new up here. Gail's Southern Living. Gail's, I bet she's from Texas. I bet she's from Texas. Gail's Southern Living, 506 subscribers, 199 videos, and her logo somehow resembles the state of Texas. So let's go a little closer here. All right. She has got a channel trailer here, 56 seconds in length, great length. I do not play these out loud, folks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't. I never know what might pop up on our page, so I have the sound down on these that I go to. But it looks like an interesting, cute little video here. Is this a photograph of yours?
Oh, banner?
Yeah, the banner.
Bluebells.
Yeah, but is it a photograph of hers, or is this a commercial photograph, or that's what I'm asking here? Because the only thing I see missing here is I don't see your name on here. I just don't see your name on here. And of course, this is your billboard.
Yeah, I know she was here earlier, but I don't know if she's still here. Yes, just one.
Gail's Southern Living, are you still in the chat here? Oh,
She has a pen and paper.
got your pen and paper. Okay. Well, my question to you, Gail, is your banner picture, is this an original picture that you took or somebody in your family took, or is this a commercial photograph that you're using or whatever? I think it's a great background. I don't know what the entire thing looks like because obviously we're not on a TV set here. I don't have a TV set turned on to show everybody here what it looks like in the full glory of its being. Although if there's enough people have an interest, we can do that because I can go get the full picture. Oh, Brad's saying he's guessing you live in the hill country of Texas. So, but anyway, I think all you need to do on here is throw this picture into a photo editor and put some text on it. Get your
I'm just designing the banner.
okay. All right. So you're aware of the banner issues then. All right, let's jump back to the About page, see what we have here. Description reads as follows. Gail's Southern Living is about my journey with cooking, gardening, couponing, raising chickens, crafts, and more. I'm going to be in Shed Wars 21. I'll be taking you on my gardening and diet journey in 2021. So you have a post office box here. You then have an email up in the description area, which is an absolute, I urge you to take that out before this stream is over. And I have no idea where this will take me. But this is not the place for links. This is not the place for your email. And here's why. This email address is on a plain text page that's exposed to the internet in general. The World Wide Web. And there's all kinds of insects and bots running across the World Wide Web. They go out and they scratch and claw and try to harvest information off of open pages. And this is an open page. So it's entirely possible. I'm not saying this will happen. I hope it doesn't happen. But what is entirely possible is one of these bots can come in here. They can harvest this email address that you have in here, and it can then be used by somebody that's not very scrupulous for who knows what type of email purposes, to the point where it could get very unpleasant. So you don't want to have your email address out in the open like this. They provide you a place to put it. Please put it there. That puts it behind an area. Because I'm not signed in, it would simply tell me if I want to see your email address, I got to sign in. And even if I'm signed in, then I still have to click on it to see it. It just makes sure it's hidden. So there's a good place for that. I don't know what this is, but it has no point being here. And of course, you don't have any links down here at the bottom. Oh, no, wait a minute. Let me back up. Let me back up for just a minute. You apparently do have your email address in. Sherry, can you check that on hers?
Check what?
Gail's Southern Living page.
We'll see if it works.
Email address.
Okay. Hold on. Yes, click on it. Yes, sir.
Okay, and it's the same thing as up here on the top?
Click submit. And, no, different.
Okay.
Totally different.
All right, so there's another issue. You know, this Gail's Sunflower 777 is not the same address that you have down in your email address. I'm not sure where that's going, but that certainly is no way to have the page. All right, let's jump back, see if you have playlists, and you do. So I always look at a couple of these when you have them, because we like to see if you are one of the select few, and you are, you put a wonderful description on this. Please don't put your email here. Number one, this is not clickable. This is not clickable. It's sitting out there where it can, again, be harvested by evil bots running all over the internet. I'm not saying it will be, but it could have already happened. One never knows. Let's take a peek at this one. This one, for whatever reason, there is no description. So it's always very important to add a description here. Now there's another issue here that I can't that I have to reflect. I see the title of this saying my shout outs, and yet everything here is from other folks. So I guess then you're implying that maybe these people have shouted out your channel and you're just wanting to point this out. Am I close in that? Typically, within a listing on your site, you don't want to advertise other channels. You have people here to look at your channel. You want to advertise your channel, and you then want to keep them on your site. You don't want to send them out to Stocking My Pantry and Adventures with Frank and Tina and Homestead Aquarius. The only exception that we talk about with this stuff is if, in fact, you are in a collaboration with channels on a common subject, that you're all making videos about the same thing, and you've done this as like a group challenge or some sort of collaboration. It's because that was whole different. Let's look at the recipes here once. In this one, you do have a description. All your videos. Nope. Here's one, and you may not know this is here, but this is in your recipe video. So just, you may not have even known this was here, but I happened to spot it. Okay, let's go take a look at some of your thumbnails. All right. When we bring up here the last 18 of your videos here on a page, and you've got 18 pictures represent. I mean, you're going to glance at them all, but then which one attracts you to look closer? Now, typical things that makes one look closer is facial expressions. Not too busy of a background. Is it focused in on one thing or something short? Then we're going to talk about shorts here in just a moment. But I think your best, in my opinion, your best thumbnail back here is this one right here, except it needs to be a little brighter. It just looks a little bit muddy. But as far as the picture, the expression, I think it's the best one you got. This one, you've gone off the page with it. The shout out is cut off at the top, cut off at the bottom. The autism awareness is just, if you would have zoomed in a little closer, like I've done here with the magnifying glass, I think that would improve that tremendously. I do like your colorful pictures here, but this is the same thumbnail as this one. So if I wanted to, let's say I looked at this video or this one, I kind of remember what the thumbnail was because I've gone and looked at it. I had an interest and I want to go grab it again. Well, now I have a problem because I have more than one video with the same thumbnail. Not a good deal. All right. Enough of those thumbnails. Let's talk just for a moment here about shorts, because I see you have some shorts in here. And I'm going to open one and do it on a new page. Okay. let's just talk here momentarily about the shorts. I'm not saying not to do shorts. I'm not saying to do shorts. I just want to point out some of the pitfalls and some of the plus things about shorts. We've got a gal in here right now in the chat that absolutely loves shorts. It has gained her some 7,000 subscribers in the past month. But in that past month, it's not even gotten her 4,000 hours of watch time yet.
Yeah, Mama Z loves shorts also. Yep.
So, anyway, just if you're looking at that for time or anything else, I think it's a great way to gain subscribers, but I don't think it's a great way to do much of anything else. All right. I think you would do better to remove this multiple playlist from your homepage and add individual playlists as you desire. Pick out 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 of them, of these different playlists, and just add them into the information that is contained within the description is also displayed on your homepage. So it would have the name of the playlist, and then it would have the description displayed here. Then it has the playlist, the first, I think, 4 to 6 videos, I don't recall, displayed on here. If you want to see some great examples, go to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Go to Homestead Dreaming. I have to rehook this up here. I'm sorry, just give me just a moment here, folks. I'm reattaching my wheel somehow I don't know if a lug nut was loose, but the wheel's running down the road without the information on it. There we go. A couple channels that aren't here, some great examples. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. You just go to his channel, look at the way he does his description, look at the way he has his homepage there. He has a great banner, and it's the entire package. So Gale Southern Living, I hope maybe we gave you some ideas on yours. And let's go ahead and get the wheel going. Serenity Mountain Farm. Serenity Mountain Farm, 74 subscribers, got 43 videos. So a little bit of a newer channel here. I'm guessing this is the channel. Yeah, this one says Serenity Mountain Farms down here. Okay.
No, that's right. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at
Okay, Serenity Mountain Farm. Very interesting banner. Obviously, you can make your own judgment as to what you like about it or dislike about it. I can share with you, though, that from about this area to about this area, nothing over here is seen, nothing over here is seen on a phone. I don't know what's up here to the peak of the mountain. I'm disappointed it doesn't have your name emblazoned on it here somewhere. So I really think you could do a little better on this, but something to look at. Something to look at. I do not see a channel trailer, so that's a missing item. That's put that on your list there. 30 to 90 second video about who we are, what's the channel about, what you might expect to see here. The description reads as follows. Welcome to our channel. We moved from the city to North Georgia mountains in order to live a simpler and more self-sustaining lifestyle. I'm sorry. Here you will find all the things we are doing on our small 4-acre farm. We hope you come along for our journey and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Here is where you can find us. And then you have typed in Instagram and Facebook. All right. None of this stuff belongs here. These last lines just don't belong. You already have Instagram and Facebook links down here. Don't muddy up the waters up here in the description. Use this space to tell more about yourself, about your property, and just for some ideas. We moved from the city to the North Georgia mountains. What year? How long ago? That we got this 4-acre farm, and on this 4-acre farm we're raising cows, and we have sheep, and we're having we have donkeys or whatever livestock you might have. Do you have chickens? Are they just kind of for pleasure? You just have a few chickens? Or are you looking at serious meat bird production where, hey, we raise 1,500 Cornish crosses every year and market those? And do you garden? All these things can be added into this. And hopefully I just gave you a couple ideas as to what to put. Playlists, you got a few. And it looks like, all right, don't fall into the playlist thing here where you think you have to have a playlist for every single little topic you might come across on your farm. Keep in mind the word playlist, its meaning is a group of videos to a common theme. So, well, I think I have perhaps an advertiser here. Hold on, folks. Hello. Hello.
Robert.
I'm sorry. Who are you looking for?
Robert.
Robert? There's nobody here by Robert.
I think.
Oh, my goodness. I'd sure like to know who this Robert guy is. I get his phone calls all the time. All right. Jumping back into your playlist here on Serenity Mountain Farm. Every playlist has to start with one video, but never create a playlist without having the full intention in a very short period of time, it's going to have multiple videos in it. Okay. So, and it should be on a topic that a series of videos just fills the bill. So let's open a couple of these. Where have we been? And you have that exactly as the same thing for a description. That's kind of redundant. I would I have not followed this, so I don't know what's going on here, but I just find this to be very odd where the description is exactly the same thing as the title. Let's go into project time. We'll do that one. Project time, projects, and catch it. All right, let me just suggest, if you want this to be called project time as a playlist title, that's fine. But the description, go a step further. Say something like a group of videos describing, or a group of videos with the various projects that we perform on our farm. Or you could maybe go a step further.
I don't think they're in here anymore because they didn't say words that you started. Just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, are you even in here? I guess I should have asked first. Serenity Mountain Farm, are you still here? I'm not seeing anybody pop up. Okay. Not seeing anybody pop up. So Serenity Mountain Farm, if you do come back, we will come back to you. But at this point in time, we're going to move on, and we're gonna grab another channel because I want to get more channels. Time for exploring. And kind of a unique spelling on that. So time for exploring. Are you in the chat? If you are, please make yourself known. Time for exploring. Are you in the chat? Yep. My name is Tim. Hi, Tim. How are you doing? All right. Tim, I see you have 185 subscribers. You got 49 videos. You have a very unique looking logo here. I was glad I was able to find your video, your channel, because you did not spell on the wheel over here exactly the way your channel was, but it's a unique enough name. It had no problem picking it up. So time for exploring. Let's go take a look at your channel. Nice job. Nice job on the banner. All right, here's the plus things about your banner, because when I see something like this that I'm going, wow, they've taken some time. You've got a nice high resolution 3D type picture that's covered up with high contrast fonts that get the point across. The only thing that I urge you to remember is if you're out chatting with somebody and you say, hey, I've got a YouTube channel and it's called Time for Exploring, you need to be sure to tell them about your unique spelling using the number 4 and with exploring starting with an X. But no, this is nice job on the banner here. Where's your trailer? I know you got a Class C. But no, you need to have a trailer for your channel here that's 30 to 90 seconds. Just say, hi, my name's Tim. And what you're going to see here is us exploring whatever parts of the country you travel to or whatever. Let's go look at the About page, see if we can learn a little bit more about you. Hello, everyone. My name is Tim, and I went on an epic journey across the U.S. last summer, 2019, in a brand new 2019 Coachman Freelander RV, traveled through 31 states in 2 months, visited all 5 of the Great Lakes during the adventure. Over half of the states were new to me. I hope you enjoy the different places, hiking, biking, cooking, eating, and whatever else comes up. I will be sharing with you the future videos of my adventures in the RV, exploring the surrounding areas, and how-to videos. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more adventures in the RV and Time for Exploring. Not bad. Not bad. So if you hit all the Great Lakes, you probably came through Ohio. And we happen to be from Ohio, so I'm somewhat familiar with Lake Erie up here. A couple suggestions that I could very quickly make here on your description is, where are you from? You know, you just where's your home base, so to speak? Is it New York, or is it somewhere down south, or who knows? So that's something else you can add here. Again, just point of interest. Email address is in here. I do not see any other social media platforms. I don't see any links to Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or any of those things. I'm assuming you probably have some of those things. And certainly doesn't.
Toledo was born in Columbus.
Huh. Okay. Well, we're sort of kind of a little bit in between those because we're in the we're in the vicinity of Mansfield, Ohio, if you know where that is. So you could say that you're a Buckeye nut that landed in California for whatever reason, I guess. Anyway, if you have other social media platforms, you could certainly link those down here. It'd be a great place to do it. See what you have in the way of playlists, and you've got a few. I'm just going to open a couple here at random. Your RVing playlist. And you do have a description. That's great. Well, I can't. Wow, 31 states in 58 days. You let no grass grow under your feet. I got to say that. And how-to videos. Let's see what you have here. Again, it's pretty sparse on the description, but it's here. Nice job. All right, let's go take a peek at some of your thumbnails. And the last 18 of them. All right, when you look at the last 18 thumbnails that you have, which one captures your eye the best? I mean, I can get... I mean, I can get real picky, and we can find fault and good about all these. But talking in general terms, I'm going to say your overall brightness of the thumbnails could use a little bit of work. I do not know if some of these are actual frames out of your video. I just don't know. Or if these were purposely taken pictures. But your Oklahoma sign here is quite difficult to read. Shorts is another whole thing. We're not going to even talk about those. And Sherry says, "Oh, that Opry thing jumped out at her just simply because of the red and it's glowing out." Facial expressions are always good. This one is just too dark. You can see her here, but if you could just lighten that up, get a good facial expression, I think it would be a great thing.
Oh, he's letting YouTube pick his pictures.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Yeah, you can always do better yourself than what YouTube does. I mean, even with YouTube, and just so that everybody knows we're on the same page here, when you upload a video, YouTube processes that video, and they, depending upon the format that you upload the video, they make multiple videos out of it. They never upscale your video. They won't take a 1080p video and make it 4K. But if you are uploading a 1080p video, they will also produce a 720 video, and on down all the way down to a 144 video. And of course, that's for very, very slow connections on cell phones and things like that. And that's the reason they do that. So when they process your video, they'll go through and their magic monkeys that they have running around will just say, here's 3 different frames out of your video that we think would make a wonderful thumbnail, and we picked this one, but here's 2 more for you to choose from. And if you don't like these, well, here's a spot over here you can upload one. You're almost always better off uploading your own. Those monkeys they're just not very good at picking out thumbnails. You can take your thumbnail and you can enhance it greatly by just increasing the contrast in many cases. There's a lot of different ways to do that. And if you want to see more on doing thumbnails, creating thumbnails, please be sure to stop back on our Tuesday night classes. That's where we show you how to do it in programs that don't cost you anything, both locally and online. So if you want to download a program that's totally free and work with it whenever you want, we show you how to do that. And if you want to do it online, I think you can see where I go with that. As far as, because you don't have anything here like this, these are all YouTube generated. As far as the shorts, that's fine. Just leave YouTube do the shorts, because if it makes the short shelf, even if you have the best thumbnail in the world, it's not shown on the short shelf. So, all right. Homepage, let's glance at it real quick here. You have uploads, multiple playlists. Get rid of multiple playlists. Do individual playlists up here. And again, for suggestions or good channels to to model oneself after would be Mama's East Texas Kitchen, currently in the chat here. Homestead Dreaming, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And I'm sure that there's more, but those are ones that I just, when I look, well, if their name comes up on the wheel, I kind of groan because, darn, I can't pick them apart at all. They're always great. So that's why I do that. Go look at them and model yourselves after them, and you won't go wrong. Tim, thanks so much for being here. I hope maybe everything we said makes sense to you, and you can make some improvements, and wish you the absolute best in your YouTube endeavors. Spin the wheel again. Get another channel up here, and this one is going to be Gardening with Bulldogs. Gardening with Bulldogs. Gardening with Bulldogs, 93 subscribers, 40 videos. And let's go take a peek. Okay. Nicely laid out banner. Got your channel title on there. Has a bulldog prominently pictured right outside the flower bed. And laid out nice. It's going to display well across all devices. Nicely done. Your logo thing here is a little bit on the tiny side. Even if I yeah, it's so small. It's tough to make out what's here. Let me go a step further. See, it's not so bad in this format, but by the time they squeeze it down into that, with all the lily pads around and the bulldogs, it's so busy that it just doesn't display well. All right. So Gardening with Bulldogs, I do not see a channel trailer. So that's the first thing I noticed here. Well, the first thing I noticed was, yes, big plus sign on your banner. Then a little negative on your logo, and a big negative because there's no it just went right out of my head. The little intro video. Trailer. Your trailer is missing, just like my brain was. Your trailer is missing. Okay. Jump back to the About page. Description reads as follows. My name is Kayla. I'm a master gardener of, is it Bozeman, Montana? That means I garden in USDA Zone 4. Low temperature is minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 34.4 Celsius. And my average snow accumulations are 86.2 inches. And of course, you have to put the metric in there as well. And I have a 110-day grow period in good years. In other words, no time to waste. I started this channel to keep a friend happy watching my garden grow and my silly English bulldogs. My goal in this channel is for you to find a moment of happiness too. Hopefully you will get a little inspiration as well. If you love gardens and dogs, you'll surely love this channel. Cheers, my friends. Email address is in the proper location. You have links to Facebook page, Pinterest, and I'm not sure what this one is.
website.
All right. I trust you. Instagram.
Oh, at the end, it does say IG.
Does say IG, yeah. But how would I know what IG is? If you had an A on it, it'd be a grocery store. I'm getting a look. Anybody have IGA grocery stores anymore?
I don't think they exist anymore.
All right. Does IGA grocery stores exist? All right. So if you would, Kayla, just share with the folks what it means to be a master gardener in your area. Is that something that's local, or does this master gardener title, is that able to travel with you if you were in Alaska or in Florida? In other words, in a different area than where you're at right now. I'm just kind of curious. Just share with the folks in the in the chat how you obtain the master gardener title, certificate, or however that's done in that area, because I'm sure people like to know. Playlists, got a few. Let's look at planting first. Get into the groove of planting. Well, that's short and sweet. I'd like to see a little bit more on the description there, but at least you have the description. All your videos, wonderful. Projects and crafts, let's take a peek. And again, not all gardening involves planting. Here are some of my many projects and crafts for the garden. I like this description much better than the first one. And again, all your videos. Nice job. All right, we'll do wave petunias. We'll do 3 on you because I grow my own wave petunias from seed. Here's some of my gardening projects with wave petunias. Okay. Nicely done. Let's take a peek at some of your thumbnails. And the last 18 of them here. Okay. My question to you, Kayla, is, and I'm certainly not saying this is wrong or anything else. Please do not. I'm inquiring. I noticed that some of your videos have got black top and bottom bars, and one video has a complete black frame around it. Now, is that just so you can spot them easier, or is there some other reason to have that? And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. In many cases, I think that can enhance, but I want to know what your reasonings were to have that. I think this is a great thumbnail. This one down here, the verbiage on it kind of blends into the background. Makes it very, very difficult to read, so the text doesn't have enough contrast. So ways to increase that or to alter the background, put a contrasting color as a border around all the text. Make it so it stands out and you can easily see it instead of having it fade off into the corners. All right, go back to your home page here. Now, here's what you can do is on your home page, after you create your trailer video, you come in here and add some of these playlists on an individual basis down below your uploads here. It'll tend to fill up this page, and you'll instantly see that every playlist you do on an individual basis, a good part of your description on that playlist will also be displayed here. So again, you're conveying more thought and interest into whomever it is that lands on your page here, and you're enticing them to go and click and search out information on your title. So, Kayla, that's pretty much all I got for you. Nice job. Hope we helped in some way. Any questions, please feel free to email us at tfamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we will get back with you. Serenity Mountain Farm. I don't think they were here before, so I don't think they're here now. Here we go. Carpenter's Self-Reliance.
Deacon's Family Homestead has an Instagram.
Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, we didn't talk or anything. I just, and for those in the chat here wondering, Stephen's Family Homestead sent me an email and said, "Hey, I'm having some problems with my banner. I'm not sure what to do with it." So I just went and looked at their channel and what they currently had for a banner, and just kind of scraped a couple things together and threw it back at him and says, "Hey, take a look at this, see what you think." And I don't know if they uploaded it or not, but it's not that difficult to do. But obviously, everybody has their own ideas as to what they would like to see on their banner, and then you just have to deal with people like me that like to play with editing programs to make it happen. So anyway, we are Carpenter's Self-Reliance. Carpenter's Self-Reliance. Are you in the channel?
Yes. They're here.
Carpenter's Self-Reliance. 388 subscribers. I got 91 videos. A very clean looking logo here. And a very clean looking banner. It's going to display well across all devices. You have a 1 minute and 20-second channel trailer here. You're right on top of it here. We're looking good. Let's go back to the About page, take a look at the description. Our channel showcases our farming, hunting, fishing, cattle, prepping, chickens, gardening, fruit orchards, do-it-yourself, and anything else we feel is important to become more self-reliant. Please subscribe. Come with us on our self-reliance and homesteading journey. We try to upload at least 2 to 3 videos a week. Basic life recorded on our 127-acre farm located in the upstate of South Carolina. We have 9 chickens, usually 50 to 60 cows at any given time. We have a pecan orchard, group of walnut trees, and a small muscadine vineyard. We garden in U.S. Growing Zone 4. We have both a spring and fall garden. We plan on raising hogs in 2021 and entering a garden competition called Shed Wars. So, nicely done. Email address in the proper place. You have links to Facebook. Yeah, I think what you've done there is absolutely great. Playlist. Let's see what we have here. Fencing. We're just going to glance at that one first. You do have a description here. I would love to see you enhance that description a little bit, because I think you've got a channel here that could easily take off. Muscadines. Let's take a look at this playlist. Oops, I don't see any description, so I caught you. How about prepping? Prepare your food stockpile. How we do it. This is all good, and it's absolutely a plus. It's a great thing that you did put something in the description. But I'm hungry for more. I think you can make this. I think you can enhance this. You can be a little bit more wordy here and just make this more interesting for folks. Ammo to stockpile in 2021, if you can find it. Good title. All right, let's take a look at your thumbnails. All right, and again, all I'm doing here is I'm looking over your past 18 videos, and which one am I drawn to look further? And from just the visual standpoint, I'm going to say the upside down flag is the one that immediately draws my attention. So that's almost, I'm not saying it is, but it's, because it's uncommon to see an upside down flag. It certainly raises awareness, raises attention, draws attention to it. All right, this is going to be easier for me to say, what are you doing here? I don't quite follow. This one right here. I see the title says Beavers Got Me. Maybe I'm going to have to look, but maybe I'm not sure what I'm seeing here, but if I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would join with me. They're not knowing what they're seeing here. The title's intriguing, and I would certainly go ahead and click on it and look at it. My entry to Shed Wars. Yeah, that's fine. But let's come down into this one. Whatever text is down here, this is not legible. Of course, I don't know. This is only a 5-second video. Five-second video. So I'm gonna guess that's maybe some sort of a short. I don't know. Okay, on this one, I think you'd be better off doing a close-up picture of the vacuum sealer. Focus in on the what the subject of your video is. We have the text issue here again, where this Carpenter's Self-Reliance, obviously that's channel, but then all things homesteading and reviews. Actually, I'm not sure where this thumbnail's going. I'm not sure how this thumbnail relates to the subject of the video. So I think let's go back a few more. I think you have some great subjects here, but you have a hurdle here to cross that the thumbnail is going to have to attract one's attention to look at the title to say, oh, I want to know more about this. And the only one I see, quite frankly, that's doing that is the Upside Down Flag, but yet the title, I think, could be scaring some people off too, because guns are one of those subjects that it's a tough bird to broach here. All right, let's jump back to the home page. Uploads. Now here's what you've done on your playlist. Take this container out of here and then make a container of individual playlists where they're one at a time. If you do it in that fashion, you get the benefit of adding additional verbiage on your page from your description on that playlist. It's going to stretch your page out. You're going to get a fuller display. Again, more items to choose from. But Carpenter's Self-Reliance, you got a lot of positive things going here. I'd like to see you work a little more on your thumbnails, a little more on your page layout here. And other than that, come back and see us again. Glad to have you, and thank you for being here. I think we already did Gale's Southern Living. And we've already done Carpenter's Self-Reliance. Here we go. Heavenly Dream Dairy Goats. I'm going to type this the way that you have it. And it did find it. Heavenly Dreams Dairy Goats. A little over 1,000 subscribers, 683 videos. And if you want to know more about these folks, they're going to be our guests on
this year in May 10th.
Yep, Heavenly Dreams Dairy Goats on May the 10th. They're going to be here. So, they have a channel trailer. But the problem with this channel trailer is it's an 8-minute video. So this is a little bit long. It's also a little bit sideways.
Well, it was a year ago, could be when they start out.
Yeah, well, without question. But I think that your channel trailer, you're gonna want to do something different with your channel trailer. Now, this video that you have here, of course, you can't go in and do this to this video now. Well, you could, but what would happen is you would lose 700 views. So I'm not telling you to do this. But this video, as you can see, is sideways. But it's sideways in such a way that through any good editing program, it could be made whole. You could actually go in and reformat this so that it fills the screen completely and looks correct. But this is something you're going to want to get that replaced. We're going to go on down the page here after a bit. Yeah, Heavenly Dream Dairy Goats, are you still in the room? And again, because they are going to be on our Monday night show, we're going to talk a little bit more about them here. Their channel banner doesn't have any text on it. I think they're not doing themselves justice by not having that. But these are all things that we all have to learn as we venture through this YouTube journey. Hello and welcome. My name is Jamie. My husband and I just bought, I'm sure that's supposed to be our farm in June of 2020. Small herd of dairy goats. I use their milk for making goat milk beauty products. Okay. So this is Jamie. All right. In your description, I think you have a couple of typos in here. Hello and welcome. My name is Jamie. My husband and I just bought and I think you mean farm, not from. And then over here you say, we a small herd of dairy goats. Is that supposed to be we have, or again, I think it's just a little grammatical thing here that you could just go in and touch up. You could go a step further in your description here. I mean, you do indicate you're in Lower Michigan. You have just over 10 acres. You tell a little bit about the animals that you have. So now go a step further. You did mention that you just bought a farm, but moving from the farm, did you come from the big city, a little city? Do you have a farming background? I don't see anything here about any type of gardening or anything like that. I think you can fill this out just a little bit more. Email address, proper location, Facebook, PayPal, Instagram is all there. And I think that you probably heard me say, I think you're doing yourself a disservice by not having your name on the banner. Your logo is very, very neat. Cute little logo here. Playlists. You got a few playlists. So let's just open a couple here. We're going to open donkey videos first. And there's no description here. Now, maybe you think it's all okay and should just be implied that if I open a playlist, says donkey videos, I'm going to see the ass, but that's not the case here. All your videos, that's a big plus, but add that description. Very, very, very important. Healthy foods. Let's take a peek at this one. Same thing. Add that description. All your videos, that's plus. Good job. I like a lot of your thumbnails. They're very nice. And please keep in mind, I'm probably a lot more picky than what I'm being more picky right now in looking at your folks' channels than I am at any other time. And I do this not to pick on you, but to show you some places where, at least wise, I feel that you could enhance your channel, where you can make it look a little better. You've got some pictures in here that are fantastic, I think. And then you have some that are maybe not quite so good. You're so far away here from doing the soap. If you hide the title, does the picture do enough to draw you into it? And if the picture draws you into it, does the title then make you click? For example, in this picture here, if you had this framed, where it was very close up, with your hand extended to the wild horse, I think that would make that a much better picture. Got some very interesting content here. So, back on the homepage, we already talked about your trailer. Get rid of creative playlists. Do your playlist one playlist at a time, individually. That way, your description shows up with them. If I want to see what your playlists are, I'll just click on playlists. I get them all right here. And then, of course, the uploads is the default. So, Heavenly Dreams Dairy Goats. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being on, coming to see us on our Monday Night Live. We're looking very forward to spending some time with you. Let's go grab another channel here. Granted Gardens. Well, another channel that I believe is going to be joining us. Granted Gardens, 561 subscribers, 105 videos. Let's go check them out. Oh, this is different. They threw a curveball at me here. So they have changed their banner. All right. I like it. Looks nice. Let me Hold on here, folks. Be with you in just a moment. I'm going to get this pulled up. Okay. This is their former banner. So this is the banner that they had before. And the banner that they had before, you could not see the sharing the journey of growing together. It was too far down. I think their heads were cut off. But this was the banner that they had before. So this is the banner that they have now. I just want to share that with you. So you could see as surprised as I was. So now I'm going to have to go in and edit our promo. And that's fine. So nice job on that. You've got a... Okay, this is a spot for your trailer video. And it's not here for a year in review. This video is only seen by people that are not subscribed to your channel. So the idea here is a short video, 30 to 90 seconds in length, that says, "Hi, my name is Bill and Sue, and we have a garden just for you." Tell a little bit about yourselves, the channels, what people can expect to see there, how often you upload videos, anything that might catch one's attention to look back. Your 2020 year in review, I think that should be on your featured video shelf, not on your trailer video shelf. Okay, let's go back to the About page. Description reads as follows. Welcome to Granted Gardens. My name is Melissa, and I'm so happy you've chosen to visit us. Back in 2017, Granted Gardens was a nameless 4x4 raised bed made by my father from an old wooden swing set. With great help from my now fiancé, Tyler, we have built a dream on our 1.5-acre homestead. Our gardens include an herb bed, 3 raised beds, 1 back to Eden garden, a food forest, a cottage garden. Gardens are my passion. However, we considered adding livestock as well. In 2020, we finally made it happen, and we added 8 chickens to the homestead. Gardening is not all we do. We also love to cook. Be sure to check out our kitchen series to new videos on recipes from our kitchen. Email address and proper location. You've got a Facebook page here. And the only thing that I see missing up here, and I think it's a big thing, is where are you? Now, I'm not saying to give out your address, but are you in Michigan? Are you in Tennessee? Are you in Nebraska? No, again, and the reason for doing that is people will tend to relate, especially about gardening. Playlists. Well, you got a few playlists. So the 2020 garden, let's go look at this playlist first. Okay, very, very short description. I think you can enhance that. And okay, they're all your videos, but you got 2 videos in here that you need to come into this playlist and get rid of. The problem that YouTube has with this playlist is any video you have added to it if anything happens to that video, if you make it private, if you delete it, it just leaves a placeholder in the playlist. It doesn't clean up after itself. So you have to go in manually and do that. Nobody wants to come into a playlist and see private videos. Let's look at the kitchen series. Oh, this one, you've got a real nice description. And scrolling down through here, all of your videos looks great. Nice job. Thumbnails. Okay, I'm just kind of glancing through the last 18 of them here. All right. Now I've mentioned this with other ones, so I get to do it with yours here as well. Your indoor plant tour. It's the same verbiage on the thumbnail as in the title. I think it'd have been just as well off not putting this on the thumbnail. And in some cases, I don't know how well this is going to show up on a phone, but people may not even be able to read that. Your fonts are a little bit on the small side. Even your engaged one, congratulations, you're engaged. But the fonts are a little bit on the small side. I can still see them, but they are going to be a little difficult to read on a phone. Now, on this one, you fell into the trap where YouTube owns that lower right-hand corner. So you put in your deal on there for Fall Garden, only to have YouTube cover it up. Nice job. Homepage, we already talked about your trailer. Uploads, you have your, you've got a couple of your playlists here. I think you can add more. You've got enough content. Very nice. Nice job. Okay. Anything else, Granite Gardens? If not, we're going to go ahead and get another one up here. And I just made a little note here to myself that I've got that you've caused me some extra work now. I got to go update our promo that's going to have you included for the upcoming shows. Okay. Heavenly Dream Dairy Goats. We have already done you. Now, if you're out and about, stop at that local gas station and get yourself a $1 lottery ticket because you're a 2-time winner today. Same way on Carpenter's Self-Reliance. Smudge, give me somebody new here. Here we go. Daisy Gray's Farm. Daisy Gray's Farm. All right, 86 subscribers, 28 videos. So it's obviously a newer channel. Whoa, look at this. Okay. Yeah, Daisy Gray's Farm. I think you can already tell. The first thing I'm going to say is, who's this banner belong to? Because I don't see your name on it. And this banner lends itself to some big, bold, light-colored letters across the top for your name or anything else you'd want to put on there. Just because of the background of the picture. Very interesting photograph, but yeah, needs your title up here. There's no trailer here. That's the other thing. Daisy Gray's Farm, are you in the chat here? Yep, you're here. Okay. So there's no channel trailer. Let's jump back to the About page. And it reads, come join the family as we stumble our way through modern homesteading on around 10 acres in Victoria, Australia. For us, it's not just about growing a garden and keeping some animals. Our aim is as modern homesteaders or hobby farmers is to be as self-sufficient as possible. We want to produce healthy, homegrown food and raise our own animals to provide the best life for our family while still working full-time jobs and living in a modern world. If you want to come along on the whirlwind ride we call life, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like and comment. The only thing that I feel you probably should add on here is you've indicated you've got 10 acres, you've got your location, and you've talked to animals, but you've not listed any animals. So, I mean, is this number one? If there's anything, I'm going to say unique. If you raise chickens for resale in the massive numbers of the people that do that, that's kind of a unique twist on things. You for sure want to put that in. But otherwise, we have a chicken coop with 12 chickens or 15 chickens, and we have 2 dairy cows, and we have goats and horses and kangaroos or whatever else you might be growing over there in Australia. So I would certainly consider adding that. Email addresses here, Facebook, Instagram, that's all good. Playlists, no playlists. Okay, well, you're getting started. Here's your videos. All right, you've got enough videos. I would think you could maybe start to build a playlist or two. All right. And again, I try to look at the last 18 here just to glance and see, what's here, what's drawing my attention. So maybe this is just because we're from the States, but the one that draws my attention the most is this one. And I don't even think that's real, now that I have the magnifying glass on it. So this has something to do with shed wars, which is fine. We are huge zucchini. All right, here's a great plus thing. The way you have done your text on these thumbnails is very good. Makes it easy to read. Just don't fall into the thing that the text on your thumbnails is the same as your title. You don't want to fall into that redundancy trap. But good, high quality pictures. I think some focusing, and this will come with time. For example, on this, I almost have to do this with the magnifying glass because that doesn't allows you to look at the thumbnail without it changing. I think this thumbnail would be on a scale 3 times better if it were just zoomed in a little closer than what it currently is. It's good the way it is, but I think just zooming it in would raise the interest better. The same way on this one. I think just getting closer, like enhancing it like what this magnifying glass does, would just make it that much better. Same way with this one. Okay. Let's go back to the home page. And at this point, you haven't done anything else here, so you can work on getting a trailer put together. That's 30 to 90 seconds of, hi, here's who we are, and here's what you can expect to see here. You have enough content. You could start a playlist or two. And then as this increases, I'm going to say after you get another 10 or 12 or so videos, then you might want to take one of those playlists and add them to your homepage. But things you can do right now, banner and trailer. Good job. You're definitely heading in the right direction. Daisy Gray's Farm, thank you so much for being here. From all the way from Australia. So glad to have you. Oh, I recognize this channel. Rebel Canas. She's still here? Rebel Canners, are you still in the chat? Great channel, 2,400 subscribers, 120 videos. Are you still here? Now, this is one of the first banners that we've seen where they have on their banner, new videos weekly. I mean, this is your advertising space. Advertise it however you see fit. Good looking banner. Rebel Canners, are you still here? Don't see them. Okay. Their trailer video is not a trailer video. It's 5 minutes long. So there's an issue there. And like I say, I like their banner. That's all plus plus. But I don't see them in here right now. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get a different channel. And we've already done time for exploring. Time for exploring. If you are out there, you need to stop at your local gas station there in that RV and get yourself a lottery ticket because you're just coming up time after time here. Here we go. What's this? Ethereal Dragon Gaming. Okay, this is something going to be a little bit different for us. We don't deal with gaming channels all that often. Ethereal Dragon Gaming. This must be a very, very new channel. Only have 4 subscribers, so let's go take a look here. Ethereal Dragon Gaming can obviously, it's the name of the channel is centered right there perfectly in the banner. And we're going to look at the About page, see if we can find out a little bit about them here. Description reads as follows. Hi, Dragons. Welcome to my gaming streaming page. Ethereal Dragon Gaming on Facebook Gaming. I'm a 21-year-old variety streamer who loves all types of games from science fiction and fantasy to strategy and action. Okay. There is no, you haven't left your email address here. Now, I fully understand there's gamers follow kind of their own set of formulas to do things, but I would certainly think that an email address is pretty important in gaming. If somebody had a question, wanted to get something from you as far as how you do something in a game or something like that, they want to be able to contact you, get that email address in there. Get links to Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, and of course, somebody's Discord. Maybe it's yours. Playlists, got a couple. And let's just see if you've included descriptions on any of them. And you did. Very good. And we'll just check out one more here. Oh, much, much better description. I like to see it where there's more than one line, where you put some extra thought into it. Take a peek at your thumbnails. Looks like you only have 3 uploads at this point in time. And these are all live. So, and maybe that's all you do is, maybe that's all you do is live streaming. However, all 3 of your thumbnails are suffering from being covered up by YouTube. The live is covered up by the timestamp. The live here is covered up by the timestamp in the same way on your most recent one. Now here's what you can do is you can recreate these thumbnails and reorder the text and verbiage and things like that you want on them. And you can change these thumbnails at any time. You can go in and say, well, let me try a different one, and you can do that at any time. Things you can change is thumbnails. You can change the title of your video. You can add end screens. You can add informational screens, and you can change keywords. All anytime and as often as you like. And I would consider doing that just from the standpoint here that, hey, YouTube has taken away some of your thumbnail. Create some sort of little channel trailer here would be my recommendation. So you've okay. So Ethereal Dragon Gaming. Hope maybe we gave you a couple of ideas, and I want to thank you for being here. Like I say, we don't get to do a gaming channel very often, but hey, we're all in the YouTube world together here. So Ethereal Dragon Gaming. Thanks so much. Folks, it has it's been a great afternoon here. Thursday afternoon, January the 14th. Wonderland Acres is our guest next Monday night. Be sure to check us out next Monday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, where Wonderland Acres will be the guest. We'll have an hour or so of time where we can spend with them. We'll open up the phone lines, and you can come in and ask them questions directly. Great and upcoming channel. Anything else, hon? Going to be some good shows over the weekend. Later tonight, Broussard Homestead will be on. Garden for Cheap is on right now. If you go visit them, and please do, if you go visit them, say Smudge sent us. Yeah, Smudge sent us for the Smudge raid. So Garden for Cheap is on right now, and Broussard Homestead will be on afterwards. Anything else?
Rusty Pepper says happy birthday.
Rusty Pepper, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, my birthday's tomorrow. I'm getting way too old. Yeah, and you keep trying, but you'll never catch up.
You're right. You can try it.
All right.
You're a pony.
Can't think of anything else. Thanks everybody for being here. Good to see you, and take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.